Hey, we are live, and this is the Lorenzo's Music Live on Unfiltered Show. Right here. There you go. That's the thing with the intro there. And this is a show where we just live stream our practice, and we're going to go through some songs today. What's that?
Did you do our theme song?
I did do the theme song. I remembered this time.
We can't hear it in here.
Yeah, we can't hear. For some reason, we can't hear that theme song, so they have to just trust that I did it. And we're going to start off with a song called...
You didn't mimic it either. You didn't go... Dun, 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 dun.
I know. I don't know why I didn't do that. I kind of wanted to. I can do it again. There we go. That makes it more exciting. So, we're going to start off with a song here called Take It When It Comes.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sure. What is this? All right, you ready?
Could have thrown something if I told the truth.
I did what I knew it'd be two more as it all came out.
Everything, it ends up on the ground.
Pointed everywhere, none of this was fair, as it all turns out.
Take what it is, take what it was, take it when it comes.
Ah!
Now that it's out, what was resolved?
I can hear the noise, driving by outside, reaching out to more.
Take what it is, take what it was, take it when it comes.
Ah!
Hey. So, this is the Lorenzo's Music Live and Unfiltered Show. As I said, it is a show where we live stream our practice. We play a few songs. We work on some new stuff. We're going to do that here tonight. That was our song, Take It When It Comes, from our rom-com mixtape. And you can listen to any of this stuff anywhere.
You can, really, these
you
days.
can.
Really?
Anywhere on the planet.
You can listen to it in your mind's eye.
Through the magic of the internet.
So, two things about that song, first of all. One, you wanted to do a solo there. There's another one of those songs where we really haven't come out with a... We should add a solo to that.
Sure.
We should figure out a place
It's
to
pretty
put it
short
in.
anyway, so
Yeah.
it'd be cool to add a section in there. Yeah.
I love the guitar and sax together.
They sound
I do
great.
too.
They sound great, yeah.
Yeah. But I heard you try to go I'm going to do something more here. And I'm like, oh, but we're going to be switching in 2
we were
seconds.
rushing on and
Yeah. So we gotta add something in there, I think, you know?
I agree.
I concur.
You know what's funny, too? I'm old. I've played hundreds of shows.
And you rocked them all?
We've played thousands of hours, and still little things just can completely throw you off.
Yeah?
I step backwards onto my guitar cable, which is, if you're playing guitar, you do that all
You
the
didn't
time.
break a hip
Yeah.
or anything,
No,
did you?
it just took me out of the song and threw me off. And it's like,
Oh, really?
It's still funny how little stupid stuff like that can still get you after.
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't, but it still does.
And that is one of the few songs where I don't play anything on it. And the funny thing is because the little
interesting,
breaks that where you go the down, those are the dun. We do those for different lengths, so I always have to make sure I'm counting them right. And I find myself like a child always going like this, like I'm counting on my fingers. Like I can't just do it in my head.
It's funny too. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when Tom's like reading this, he's always just like, new song out.
Yes. I have to follow my fingers along. But anyway, so that was Take It When It Comes. That's that one. And also a few announcements. This Friday, I have an interview on our Lorenzo's Music podcast with Mel Joanne she originally from Ireland, now lives in Brighton, UK, and they call themselves a hyperjack artist.
Oh.
Yes, hyperjack, which I
idea what
ask what that is, because it's a mixture of not new jack. So remember the 2 years in the 90s where everybody listened to swing? It's a mixture of that and like electronic music. So it's very interesting, and also a huge open source supporter, and actually learned a few things from her on the show. And there's actually like this open source version where you can host your own sort of Bandcamp thing called Faircamp. So you can actually create your own Bandcamp sort of page where people can listen and download. And I was messing around with it. It's kind of neat. So anyway, that interview is this Friday. And then, of course, we released the song If I Was Alone last week. I wanted to say this week, but it was last week. So you can listen to that new song. We're actually going to work a little bit on that song later on in the show here. So you can look forward to that. Those are the announcements. Anybody else have something to add? No?
Let's play an oldie. No, sir.
Let's play an oldie. That's exactly what we're going to do. So
Shake the dust off.
We're going to play a song here that we actually have not played in forever.
Well, together, even longer, probably.
Yeah,
I think longer than forever.
The last time we practiced it was 2 years
Forever
ago
times
before we
many.
went to Prague. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a song called Indian Summer. So that's that. And
No.
so you take the second solo on this one. I'm going to do the first solo. And I'm playing some of the, I come in and out with the guitar part on the keys here. So we're going to start that song right now. Indian summers, always awkward, I think. Warm on jail, cold apartment, open windows and cars, sharing a city and basement floors. Don't waste time in case we think twice. Don't waste time in case we think twice. Shirt, living a lie, shed my guilt, true there was no regret, messed up a situation by not making it happen. Together on Sundays, West Coast states, our dream. Don't waste time in case we think twice. Indian summers, always awkward, I think. Warm on jam, cold apartment, open windows and cars. Together on Sunday, West Coast states, our dream. Don't waste time in case we think twice. That's where we end it.
Baby.
Wow, that is a totally different song.
I
with
wanted
Brian
like
on
10
it.
more rounds
Like,
of that.
Yeah.
We needed another
That song
verse.
just doesn't hit the same without you. Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's funny. All right.
We
so
needed one more verse.
that is Indian Summer, and yeah, the way that's
That
the first
reminds
time
me,
we played that song
we
in
need
forever.
to bring back Drinking by Myself. Every show. Is Drinking by Myself on the bring back list?
Yo, yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I think it is. I gotta check.
yeah,
so we've got a new list. So we've got our
And what
playlist
about,
that we normally go
Downtown, too?
through.
Downtown too, yeah.
Downtown's on there for sure. I know that. But all right, I think it is. It might not be. I don't know. But we've got a playlist of stuff that we go through, and we realize there are some songs that we haven't done in a long time. That being one. I mean, seriously, that is the first time we played that in like 3 years, and first time with Brian in like more than that. So I was pretty happy with the outcome of that. So
Nice, easy 12-bar blues.
now,
8-bar blues?
Barblues? Did you say?
12-bar blues.
Okay, I thought you just meant like in general, it's like blues at a bar. But you're saying 12.
I mean, it's kind of like that,
It's
too.
not even really blues, is it? Well, I guess it is.
It's an easy song to play because it's a 12-bar blues progression. Like it's like you're kind of like on
12-bar
autopilot
reggae.
as a musician with the 12-bar blues.
Some
Like,
of that
you
Reggie
just
music.
inherently know the changes and stuff.
What
yeah.
kept happening
That's
with
all I
me,
like.
so I got the main line, but then when it switches up, I don't know what would happen. I'd go to do it, and suddenly I'd just be like, well, I'm just playing whatever keys I can find. It's like, I know it's... That's what it's supposed to go up to, and
We call
instead
that
I went...
avant-garde.
I did that.
Avant-garde.
Avant-garde, yes. All right, so now is the time on the show where we work on something new or improv something. So like I said before, we have the song If I Was Alone that's out right now. And we are working on the song to do a live version of it, but we now newly have the sax in it, which was not on the original recording. But the sax is going to be taking over some of the lines that we can't play, especially there's a breakdown during the second verse that happens throughout the verse. But so I'm going to I learned what the part was, and it goes like this. It goes, whoops. So it's kind of two things in a row.
And you can adapt a little bit to go with what I'm playing because
Yes.
I'm playing a part that is not on the recording because no one was playing that part.
Right.
And we really like, at least I thought we really like what I'm doing. I can stop doing that and just have him do it.
Don't know.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, though. While I was learning this part, so I pulled down, I got the original sessions off of our GitHub repository, and I looked at it, and during that part, there is no bass.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was. I'd never realized that before. I mean, you're playing the vibes part
Yeah.
that you and I are doing,
Yeah.
but I never realized that like you actually had it so
Well,
that there's
I liked
no
it with
bass.
just a break with
Yeah.
just that different part, which is why live I just leaned into playing that part because no one else was playing it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I've been playing it live.
So, so it's the first part just repeats. It's just reverse, and then it's B. So that's the first part. So, yep, and then B. Oops, sorry. So the last two go down a half. Yep. And then the second part of it goes. Yep. So you just do those in a row, and that's the whole riff that you do. So now what we can do is we can do that part.
That's abracadabra.
Hey, Eric, when I originally wrote that part,
Yeah.
I may have. Yeah, right, yeah.
Oh my God, that's right.
No, it wasn't. But
Stevens?
I did realize that, and I was worried, but it doesn't come across in the recording like
No,
that.
it does not.
I don't think.
Right.
Wait.
Steve.
I noticed
local,
that too,
you
and
know.
I was like, ooh.
That's funny.
Oh, it's funny that show they didn't have their bass player. Like he couldn't play for some reason. I felt something was really weird the whole night, and then all of a sudden we realized like, oh, the keyboard player's trying to like fill in the low
Oh, I was
notes.
gonna say, so no bass player at all.
That night, no. Like,
Oh, okay.
He was ill or something happened, and it just threw everything off.
Huh.
Yeah.
No bass player will throw everything.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Damn straight.
Well,
We had
let's
rehearsals without it. It was like, you need the bottom.
let's try that riff.
You
then.
need Cliff's bottom. Yeah, so
We need Cliff's bottom. Is that what we just?
I've been playing a very loose version of that.
Well, let's
'cause
go
it-
through that and
it
let's
fi-
try
it
the
fits
different
the song
things.
as we've been playing it.
Yeah.
But I think if he's playing that, my part's not going to work with that.
Well, let's find out.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, let's see. So let's just play that where we go into the verse. So it's just basically run the verse of "If I Was Alone."
It's basically the breakdown, not the original.
There it is.
That's why I wanted to clarify. It's not just a normal bass part. Are you playing? You play the same?
Yeah, he
drums?
plays the same drums.
Right. So nothing changes except for
You and me.
you and me. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Of course. So how's that feel? So does that work with the bass part that you want to do?
Consistent.
I think really got to do in the context of the song.
That's
Like,
what
it's
I was
really
going to say
hard.
next. Like, if
That
we're
just
cool
sounded
with
like
that, let's
everyone-
start from the
that's
beginning.
That's
kind
what
of
I was
what I'm
having
getting at,
trouble
like,
with too,
I-
just because it's like I only play at certain points.
Yeah, and I
so-
don't feel like that timing was. It's not the same in that verse as it is for the other verses.
Let's try and do a run through of it
Yeah,
then.
let's do that.
Okay.
Okay,
Shall we?
we shall. And I think it starts with me, right?
Yeah, it does.
All right, here we go.
Wendy.
Tippity tap.
That was a good.
Da dun dun da dun 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 dun. Da dun dun da dun 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 dun. Thought it was done. Nothing could happen. It was over. I took it slow. I took it slow, and there it was. Da dun dun, da dun dun da dun dun dun. It got me, and my breath was lost. Had it again for you. I can't know. Da dun dun, da dun dun, da dun 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 dun.
If I was alone with you,
Da dun dun, da dun dun, da dun 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 dun.
if I was alone with you,
Da dun dun, da dun dun,
dun dun dun. Here it comes. Thought you might not. I waited for the beat to come. Say something so I wasn't sure just what it was. Da dun dun, da dun dun, da dun dun dun. It got me, and my breath was lost. Yeah. So does that work for you then?
I mean, I don't. It'll be interesting to hear the playback. I'm just a little worried that's a little too busy, and I don't mind scaling back. I mean,
I
don't get me
think
wrong.
if anything so you had some parts that I really liked in the beginning, but I think we could do them like in certain places rather than consistent. So we'll work on that too.
What I'm wondering too is that even we're playing the same notes, but the phrasing's different. So I don't know if that's something.
was that the
'cause you're-
nicest? Was that the nicest way of saying you're playing it wrong?
Maybe.
That was so nice.
But
That
it's
was so
new.
nice.
No, for sure. But it's like my guitar parts are pretty set. So
Yeah.
But maybe it works that way. I don't know.
No, I have to. If I'm gonna play your part, I have to play your part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think Eric's also getting at this song is a little wibbly warbly.
Yeah.
Use technical term, and
That's-
it might work too. Who knows? Yeah.
We have that on the music sheet. It says wibbly warbly.
But I'm
I
wondering
think
too.
to your point, you should learn it. The phrasing.
Yeah,
like,
but I'm wondering too if the harmony to that wouldn't be different. You know.
It's a good. It's
Like-
a good idea.
Oh. Okay, I
And,
see
and then
what
maybe
you're
it wouldn't.
getting
And then maybe it wouldn't have to match up.
Yeah, that's what I did. I tried
Okay.
to harmonize the.
at. Okay.
Yeah. We'll have to go back and analyze the tape. We'll have to do the instant
I
replay.
liked-
This one's challenging to get a good
Yeah.
sax part on.
I like.
This is happening in my head.
I like when your
Okay.
your little runs that you're doing, and then you would cut way back at the beginning of the "If I Was Alone," but right before that, you kind of you were building up and getting busier and busier, and then cut.
Yeah.
And that was a nice effect. It gave a nice opening for the chorus part. It was good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I do
imagine
like
that's
that
what
where
you're
it
going
drops
for, right?
out and then yeah, I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like some space there because I drop out as well.
Right.
You were
You
gonna
know.
do the vocal harmonies.
I am doing
Tom was like, I should copy those last week, but
right.
you're.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
But I'd rather have him sing them.
Well,
than
I'm
Yeah.
wondering, but I'm wondering too. Like once I get more comfortable with it, I might be able to do both. Like play the guitar and sing. I just have to practice it.
Right.
It's one of those things where I just need to like watch a show and just like you know, like just do
Right.
it.
Just mindlessly do
Yeah,
it.
just do it over and over. You know.
All right. All right, cool. So anyway, we'll keep working on it. That's us working on the song If I
That's
Was
our
Alone.
promise to you, the listener.
Yeah. So that's our segment of the show where we work on something that we need to improve upon. And now, speaking of that, we're going to play a song called Friction World, which we're going to see if we can pull this off, which we should be able to. We always say every time when we start this one, it always seems like it's, oh yeah, damn it. But
Without distortion. Just a little more, just like a little more of the
Gain.
Yeah, the gains. Yeah, that bite.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, it's still got plenty of little growl in it, you know.
Yeah, and this is the one where I was thinking it'd be cool if you could get on the sax that ramp, ramp,
At the very beginning of the song.
yeah.
ramp. Yeah,
Yeah, it starts it off. It goes
pickup.
one, and then we hit.
It's like one.
It's
yeah,
like a little noise. So let's give this one a shot. All right. I can't tell what got us here. It wasn't all that much. When it got cold, dark, and gray, it always seemed to hush. Scattered things from here and there got old and then far away. Fast, I didn't know that drive was all alone. This one thing that I would touch was no longer my own. Brought it back up, it would stay. Then it ended far away. Yeah.
More or less.
I still love that change that it does in between the verses. That's still my favorite part. And it always seems to come together really nicely.
No,
I
and
enjoy that.
It's a fun part for me and Rob too, just to do the hits.
Yeah.
Really, just push that pocket as much as possible.
And if you're ever curious about the making of that song, we actually have a series of videos on our YouTube channel called Making Slippery Friction. Friction World. Making Friction World. We've got a whole series, or like 3 videos about
I
making it.
enjoyed watching it.
Yeah.
And
So
I actually learned something.
Very informative.
And he was there.
The software used, how we do it.
yeah, the software used, how we do it, how the song was written. And actually how some of it we tested out just like we do here on our live stream. So we got sections of that in there. So that's Friction World, and that's one of the singles that you can hear now streaming everywhere by Lorenzo's Music. So there's my radio announcer voice.
Very good.
Like and subscribe.
And if you enjoyed this, we do this every week, although holidays are coming up, so schedule may get a little weird in the next couple of weeks, but we try to do this every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central Time. And you can subscribe to the channel and check out more of it, and go listen to our new song, If I Was Alone, on YouTube, Spotify, and then the other places. So have a good evening. Thanks for watching.